Holmesy the God versus Fate.
You going to church? Like, what?
Reverse Lime versus Don Marino.
All right.
I'm sorry. Reverse Live, not Reverse Lime. The font they use in here is
Reverse Live.
Reverse Live.
You mean evil?
Yes, that's his name. Versus Don Marino.
That nigga took a load of Lux Bar this day.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
That nigga said, "Hey, you put a lip down," and that nigga was like, "Hold it down." You know what I mean?
Caught up in the rapture, you can start.
And we back in this bitch. No condom. Extra raw. Okay. This is the Hold It Down podcast. You know what I'm saying? I be your co-host right here. Say Quan the Don, Wonton Quan, aka Quan Price, Guantanamo Bay. You know what I'm saying? Quantity, all that shit. We out here. You feel me? Here with my co-hosts.
What it is, y'all? It's your main man, the Unstoppable Bloodbath. Oh, that's not my name. The Unstoppable Bloodbath. Back at it again, right here in the kitchen.
Whipping to work.
A little disgusted by the intro that my co-host did, but hey, he said he likes to go in with no quantum, so this is where we are.
I was sitting there like waiting for it. I was like, "There's no way. There's no way." He ain't even got a good way to segue into it. I can see he's slipping, and then still found a way. He found a way.
Thank you for tuning to another episode of Hold It Down podcast, where we talk hip hop and battle rap as a whole. Yeah.
This nigga Max Payne that shot, like nigga dove, and it said boom, headshot. Somehow, all that momentum still headshotted. I don't understand how he does it.
Yeah, I don't know either. But we understand that y'all came back for a good show because y'all are real ones out there. If you made it and you watch it week to week, that means you probably already liked, commented, and subscribed to the channel.
Yeah, so when tell a friend to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You got a chick over there with you, tell her to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you just fucked the ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta never talk to her again, but if she ever hits you up, just tell her like, comment, and subscribe. As a matter of fact, that's all you gotta say. That'll give her the message to go away. You know what I mean? And we might get a subscriber. We both win. You know what I mean? We all about helping people. You feel me?
That's what we all about over here.
I'm gonna let you know straight up. This episode is gonna be late. Why? Because we are literally recording on the day we usually release. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take partial blame to that. Shit happened, bro. Shit happened, and we just didn't get it done on time. But you know what? Fuck it. You know, if you're a fan of this podcast, you already know how it be. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all. Also, what's the nigga name? I want to get his name official since he shouted me out in the comments. That was like when we were talking about ESTG. Was it
Arterial Stover?
Arterial Stover.
Yeah, that's the one who he makes a playlist for Odd Fridays too. He actually tagged you on Twitter on Friday, but you fake. You don't care about fans, so you didn't respond. Shout out to you, Arterial Stover. You're a real one.
The funny thing is, I didn't think he was gonna do it. And by the time I didn't think he was gonna do it, he already did it.
He tagged you in the Odd Friday playlist because you was there in the room. So he tagged you to be a real one, but you showed him that you were fake.
I think I might have liked it. No, I didn't like it.
But you couldn't remember his name
because I already see his name, but I want to make sure how I say it correctly. Because if I'm gonna show love, I want to show love properly. You know what I'm saying? His name is kind of a different word. You know what I'm saying? Public Enemy B, that's easy to know. Shout out to Public Enemy B, another real one that supports us and supports a whole bunch of dead end, you know what I'm saying, family and whatnot. But Arterial Stover.
That's it, yeah.
I want to make sure I put respect on your name. You know what I'm saying? You shouted me out in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I know you are a real one. You are a real supporter because for you to know that I fuck with ESTG, you had to be watching this episode after episode. Because even now, I don't think I've mentioned ESTG in a minute, but it was a good stint where like maybe a month straight, maybe a good 3 months straight, he was every other week. If he wasn't every week, you feel me? So you were real life. So you were a real one, bro. Yeah. You were a real one for real. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna give you love on this platform. You know what I'm saying? Like,
also, shout out to Rapidy Rapper. We be talking a lot in the Discord. He the one that sent me all the correct information about the union. And he be sending us. He really gets enjoyed. Like I talk to him, he be like, "Yeah, y'all should talk about this and that." He's talking about one must talk about Hollow. I don't know if we're gonna do that.
The subject is hollow about Hollow. Like, I be forgetting that nigga battle rap, and that's crazy because he used to be one of the top tier niggas.
He really was to some people.
Yeah. His music was terrible though. I ain't gonna, his music was ass. His music was ass. Oh my god, it was bad.
Damn.
It was bad. I remember it was like I heard like, oh my god, bruh. I remember because it was like it had no beat. It was supposed to be like a Houston influence shit, but bruh. Mix it with soda.
Also, shout out to
over and over.
You're the one who reminded me on Twitter to add the union information to the YouTube video last week because I knew I was going to forget. And I'm glad you hit me up on Twitter and said, hey, you said to remind you to add it. I added it right after you told me to. I appreciate that, you know. Yeah. Follow directions.
Yeah.
That's all I can ask.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, holding us accountable and all that. I appreciate all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
This week we're gonna get right to it because we trying to go to sleep. All right.
Word. It is late too. We ain't gonna say what time it is, but you see it's pitch black outside. So I'm in this. You know me, I be overdressed in the damn house.
Exactly. He's usually wearing one of his 3 tie-dye shirts. So
I got about 5. I got 5.
Okay.
I definitely be rotating them bitches. I ain't running from that. I be rotating the shit out them shits. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's about 5.
Right. So, you know, the show breaks down. We got the hip hop shenanigans, then aka Quan part of the show.
You dig?
Then we get into the battles, then artist of the week, and then we go home. So
we go home. We go home.
Then we shut it down.
We go to bed. Nigga. That's what we do.
So
you know what I'm saying? Pause. It felt like I needed to pause when I said it out loud.
Okay. Sure.
We go to bed, Kev. You want me? You should. I didn't. We didn't say individually. I needed the wordage.
If they listen to us this much, they know that we don't like men. Why do you need to? Why are you so afraid?
Shit gotta get paused.
Like men,
shit gotta get paused. You feel me?
Whatever.
Listen, I ain't even gonna say his name, but when such and such came here and cut my hair, you know what I'm saying, and said something really flagrant, and I was waiting for him to say one word that just would have separated and nullified everything. He didn't say it. I was like, pause, my nigga. Like, shit gotta get addressed, my nigga, like a salad. You feel me? I can't let it go, my nigga.
This week, hip hop shenanigans, we'll get into some battle rap stuff, yo. So I don't know if y'all peeped, but Twitter Spaces again is the battle rap CNN. It's always something popping over there.
For real.
The other week, Jack Boy and Surf was beefing on Twitter Spaces. Now, if you don't know, Jack Boy and Surf, they were some of the organizers for Midnight Madness. Midnight Madness was battles are still coming out on YouTube and on the URL app.
You dig?
They were going back and forth. Basically, Surf feels like Jack Boy ain't really vibing with him. Like, he feel like Jack Boy is an op now because Jack Boy is friends with Cuban. And we've already told you how Surf feels about Cuban.
Disrespected that man for no damn reason.
So Jack Boy's like, look, bro, I'm not gonna stop being friends with this nigga just go over some Midnight Madness shit. Like, I've been cool with this nigga for years. So Surf was like, nigga, if you hanging with ops, it make you a op.
And it makes it so weird because I'm like, okay, so that nigga is a op because you chose to go ham on a nigga for no reason. It's not even like he did something to you and deserved it. That nigga was just there, said one little thing, and you were just like, you know what? Fuck your life, bing bong. All of a sudden, you made him a op.
Mm-hmm. Now, Cuban didn't have to escalate to saying I'll shoot you, but still, Surf started all of it.
I mean, I feel like he pushed him to that. When a nigga is telling you, my nigga is like, yo, you are a peon. You know what I'm saying? Like when you, nigga, you are literally a peon. I can piss on you. I can make sure you never see nothing. Mm-hmm. You will never reach my level. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga is literally talking to him like we are at a wrestling event. Mm-hmm. Like, talking cash shit. Mm-hmm. Crazy shit.
I say he was talking to that nigga, and he ain't like it. So he considers Cuban an op. And then Jack Boy was like, look, I was letting y'all have y'all beef. That ain't got nothing to do with me. He was like, you can't tell me who to hang out with. I'm just gets up and switch sides, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm not from Newark, my nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So they was arguing about that on Twitter Spaces. It was, you know what I'm saying, it's not looking good for Midnight Madness. They had one event so far, and all the organizers is already beefing. So,
bruh. Side note, it's shit like this is to like why when women are on the podcast and be like, oh yeah, men are more emotional than chicks. That should be really real, my nigga, because a whole business venture is about to stop after one event. Why? Because niggas and they feelings. Because even Jack Boy Man is like, it ain't that serious. You got a problem with him?
Jack Boy really like, you doing a lot. Like Jack Boy was like, nigga, you being real emotional right now. And Surf was like, I ain't even mad. He was like, but
you sound mad if you want to talk. If a nigga's hanging with somebody else and that nigga's an op, you feel away, my nigga.
Yeah, he was like, Jack Boy was like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, he's being real emotional over this. And Surf was like, I'm not upset. A nigga addressing something don't mean he upset. Niggas always trying to tell me I'm upset when I try to address something. He was like, he's like, just cause I call something stupid or I tell somebody they a dickhead, that don't mean I'm upset with them. And I was just like, I mean, that's kind of how it comes off though. Like,
and I'm
emotional about this. Like,
and I mean, niggas talk crazy all the time, but like when you tell a nigga that he will never prosper in life, and the thing he's trying to be is if you are literally telling nigga, I will blackball you from ever prospering in this business, I feel like a nigga has a right to take that personal. Plus, like if you feel a way about a nigga hanging with somebody, you're like, that's not just addressing something. Like you're bringing emotions into it. So
yeah, and it's like, yo, you and Cuban, in my opinion, don't even have a real enough beef to where niggas can't be around him no more. Like you just don't like that nigga. Sure, that don't mean other niggas can't be around. It's not like a nigga was threatening your life or something. Like,
and I feel like niggas are smart enough to know, like, okay, we can know that Cuban and Sue Surf don't get along. So if Sue Surf's gonna be in the building, sorry, Cuban's not a big enough name that niggas are gonna risk their relationship with one of the big wigs or whatever. So Cuban probably won't even be allowed in certain buildings or certain spaces, or niggas just won't invite both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even that serious. I feel like Jack Boy Maine is smart enough to know, it's like, all right, I'm cool with Surf, I'm cool with Cuban, but they don't fuck with one another.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna invite them to the same party.
Exactly.
Simple.
Yeah.
That doesn't call for a nigga to have to address you because you hang out with such and such.
And tell him you need to pick sides.
Yeah.
Even though Surf swear he not saying that Jack Boy need to pick sides, but it's kind of how it sounds to everybody else.
And it's like, my nigga, like what he gonna do? Set you up? First of all, this ain't the streets, all right?
It's battle rap.
Second of all, if he were to set you up, what does he gain from that? Because usually you have to gain something.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Cuban, he's still very new in this game. He has no diss to Cuban, no diss, because I don't want to sound like I'm Sue Surfing you either. But when it comes to the names, like Cuban has a lot to prove before anybody's gonna risk anything battle rap to give Cuban a favor. Versus Sue Surf, who is like beyond a legend at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like Sue Surf is damn near like Murder Mook level. Like he's God tier. Whatever because they be having all kinds of tiers. They be like top tier, then there's God tier, then there's legend tier. They be making up all kind of fucking tiers. But whatever's the top of the top, like Sue Surf is definitely, if he ain't that, he's right there. He's knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, Sue Surf gotta chill with the bullshit, my nigga. Like, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, bro. And that's some bullshit you caused. You started
the entire thing.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, son. And that's girl shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's girl shit. That's girl shit. Like, don't start a problem with somebody and then get mad to like, oh, since I'm not friends with him, you can't be friends with him neither. Like, in the battle rap space, you know what I'm saying? In the streets, I understand. You know what I'm saying? The streets rules are backwards as shit. So I can see you being weary and shit. But in battle rap, I guess.
Yeah. So that was the
R.I.P. Midnight Madness.
We don't know yet, but yeah, that was the Surf and Jack Boy beef.
Yeah.
I also wanted to bring up, this is something I read earlier. I forgot to tell you about.
What it do?
Twerk apparently no showed an event this weekend.
All right, so he's really trying to retire at this point.
I was on Twitter, minding my business, and I saw this post by a woman named April_D. She's like, "Yo, so Twerk was in St. Louis to battle last night, kicked it all weekend, took pic with fans at the club and shit, but didn't show up to battle." Yeah. And then she showed the actual flyer he was supposed to be on. He posted, it was the event was called Reality TV headliner New Jersey Twerk versus Rexo Wells in St. Louis with February 20th, the date and everything. She didn't make up this event.
Reality TV, hey, shit ain't the realest shit that Twerk could do is not show up.
So now niggas is like, damn, bro, this nigga Twerk really don't be giving a fuck. So like, wow, he went all the way there.
That's crazy.
And it's not. It don't seem like the event was canceled. So
That's
for
crazy.
some reason, his battle just didn't happen. Now it's work has been known to no show battles, but I didn't know he flies all the way out to the city to no show.
At this point, I need an answer. Like, I need for him to like, what was that nigga name that was having therapy sessions with all the celebrities at one point? I need him to meet with that nigga. If Dr. Sebi was still alive, I need him to talk to that nigga or something.
Dr.
Like,
Sebi didn't do that kind of stuff.
oh well,
You talking about the white dude with the gray with like the glasses?
Nah, it ain't the white dude. It was a black dude. He had like a weird face, but like I think it was like complex related too. He had like I think he had a show like for a small stint.
No.
He did it with like Chief Keef, Joey Badass, Joe Budden, Freddie Gibbs. It was the first time Freddie Gibbs really talked about the situation with him getting locked up and shit, and like really opened up about it and was able to shed thug tears over the situation. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm starting to really think like there's something going on with Twerk, because that's just weird. Because it's either I just need answers. I need to know, is it he really just doesn't give a fuck and does I don't give a fuck shit? Because I feel like nothing else about him says he doesn't give a fuck. Like, you can't be the best at one of the best at your craft and literally be every fucking bar with shit, like be the greatest performer and shit, and then not care. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like there's gotta be something going on up here, like on like, not to say name drop, but like on some Kanye shit. Like there's gotta be something going on up here that's just not right. And I know niggas got the ego, so niggas can't really express that shit. Cause that's the craziest, I think. Like, niggas miss shit all the time. Maybe shit happens. Maybe niggas don't care. But when you show up to shit and you're there,
took pictures with fans,
and then you don't do the actual part, like bruh. Like, Lauryn Hill is known for like fucking up shows or being extra late. But if you see Lauryn Hill outside chilling with fans before the show, and then when showtime starts and she ain't there, oh, niggas is gonna have fucking questions, my nigga. Niggas gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, bruh.
You
so
want your money back,
bruh.
But you had a picture, so do you really deserve your money back? I mean, you saw her.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a conundrum right there.
It is. It's tricky,
especially like because I still remember the time that we went to a concert. We went to the TDE BET Matters concert, and we had 3/4 of Black Hippie there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we was mad that we didn't live in Orlando, so we had to leave early to get home at a decent time before a nigga was sleepy driving and shit. You know what I mean? Actually, I think that was a day where I was sleepy as hell driving. I think you had to drive us pretty much.
It might have been.
We had two concerts. I think the first one I handled it, but I think the second one I was so tired
that I drove.
Yeah. I think I don't
remember which one it was though. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah. So. You got us home alive and shit. But yeah, like I just remember that video. I want niggas to look at this shit too, because cause they think we bullshitting. We got proof too, nigga. All right. I think it's TDE Eat. All right. It's on the TDE YouTube video, right? You'll see Ab-Soul outside talking to a fan, a white dude, and he'll be like, we eating. You know what I'm saying? Ab-Soul out here eating. You know what I'm saying? We throw it over. We do this, and then we throw it over the shoulder because we eating. And then he turns to the camera and put his like it was like a good freaking like panning of the camera and shit. But I remember when we were in the concert, that nigga was right next to us.
The most annoying white dude on the show.
He was bugging out. That's why we were thrown off. I was like, he's the one that got next to Ab-Soul.
The most annoying white dude in the whole show. I remember we walked past J-Rock and Ab-Soul when we were walking back to the car.
Yeah.
So we saw them niggas.
Yeah, we saw them, but it was like it was also like they was posting up and trying to get some hoes, and
we're not that.
We're not that. Like, we lead. Like, I'm really the type of nigga that, like, I love celebrities and would like to talk and get pictures, all that. But if I click, they're also human beings at the end of the day. So if I see you doing some shit, I'm not gonna break your flow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen Batista at a spinning restaurant one time. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I remember being there. I was like, oh, I was there with my mother and a pretty girl at the time, and I just like saw this shit spinning, and I was like, that nigga like Batista. I was like, it kept spinning, and I was like, that's Batista. And he was clearly with a girl, a nice looking girl too. And of course, my mother and the girl was like, go get an autograph. I'm like, he's clearly on a date. Yeah. Nah, not gonna be that person.
Exactly.
Not gonna be that person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never gonna be that. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be Drake. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a producer, but I'm gonna be like, because that's not gonna leave a good impression. Nah. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, you don't respect the vibes, and that's one thing you're taught. That's one thing I learned later in life. Always respect the vibes. You feel me? But yeah.
So yeah.
Twerk just missing shit. There's gotta be something going on there mentally.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know what it is, but
that's crazy.
Yeah. Niggas.
So
do you think niggas will finally stop booking him, or is just ain't gonna matter because he's known to do this anyway? He's act like he don't have.
He still definitely got a few more chances, but I ain't gonna lie, he's using them chances because usually he'll do some fuck shit and then he'll be great again and niggas forget. But now it's being consistent with the bad shit, which
and now
crazy his gem was being inconsistent.
I don't know if you saw this. He on Twitter saying he want to battle Snake Eyes for this belt, but he out here no showing events.
I didn't even know Snake Eyes was popping like that. I know Snake Eyes is good.
Has a belt from all the people who won at this past Monday match. They have a belt now. Remember, I showed you all the belts. I think Snake Eyes. I think he got the Hardcore Championship. I forget which one he got. So he was out calling out Snake Eyes for his belt.
I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. I respect it because I feel like Snake Eyes style definitely is deserving of a hardcore belt, especially where that nigga will have his shit bulging while it's cockeyed looking at you. Like his shit will be like this, looking the wrong way and shit. So
I mean, he ain't got time to be adjusting his eye in the middle of rapping.
He don't, but like he's definitely I'm trying to find a good way to say this because I don't want to say he gives me a hard vibe. He gives me a very aggressive, hardcore vibe. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I feel like he's very deserving of that belt. But I mean, Twerk still got respect out here, so he could get that. And Snake Eyes ain't gonna turn down an opportunity to go against Twerk. Mm-hmm. Twerk was one of the people that that's what I'm saying. Like he's actually a person that respects the craft. Like he's a nigga that wants
the craft if he's no showing events.
That's what really doesn't make sense. Like it's Twerk is like the king of inconsistency, my nigga. Who's dating that nigga? Like she gotta have her arms full with that nigga because he's so inconsistent, my nigga. Like he'll be the nigga that like loves the culture, is top tier, and still want to battle niggas like Disaster. No disrespect, but Disaster's not top tier.
We gotta talk about Disaster too.
Oh, he on some bullshit too?
No.
But like he'll be like one of the niggas that really just wants to battle somebody for the skill of it, not for just the name or for the. I mean, the bag's always involved, but like he'll really want to battle somebody for the skill of it. You know what I'm saying? Hence, like a Snake Eyes, like he wants to. I'm sure he probably really respects Snake Eyes as a as a battle rapper.
Ain't no new nigga. He been around for a minute. I mean, you just not familiar with it, but he ain't new.
Yeah, but I still picture him probably like as a Swave Seven, who is somebody else that Twerkers battled a long time ago, but like he really will like a battle nigga for the actual style, like because he respects you. Except for Loso. That was deception, disgrace. He asked for trouble the moment he came. That shit was crazy. But yeah, like if there's something going on with you, Twerk, like prayers to you because that's what your behaviors are showing me. Like there's something going on there. You know, that's just what it's saying to me. But what's going on with Disaster?
Disaster has basically him and Lush One like they're reviving Grind Time somehow.
I'm not mad at that.
It's called GTX. He made an announcement on Twitter the other day.
So Grind Time X?
I don't know I'm assuming that's what it stands for. They announced the whole event. It's in LA. Let me pull it up right quick because I had it pulled up and then it closed.
My apologies to anybody that heard the water dripping on the mic because I'm pretty sure that did not sound good in your ears.
I didn't hear nothing. All right.
Okay, good.
So
that shit would sound hella wet.
This event is called
and drippy.
The Prelude.
Oh, okay.
I can go over the card now for their first event. I'm gonna say this. I don't know how they're affording this event for this to be the first event. They got some sponsorships. They got
I'm sure Lush One got a bunch of relationships. He still keeps tight.
Umag, they got Sheba Army. They got No Jumper. They got banned NFTs. And I did see Lush One is lucky he's about to do a No Jumper episode. Cause I saw him dope. Take a picture at the No Jumper studio. So
that's dope. So they got a bunch of NFT and like crypto niggas sponsoring. And
that's
I ain't gonna lie.
That's what people like so in the Discord we were talking about it. People was like, because all we knew was that he was saying like Disaster made his whole long post like this letter talking about something. He got big things coming. He's like him and Lush One getting together something big. He didn't say what it was.
Big shit popping.
He's like all the like Grind Time fans stuff. We're gonna revive it. So niggas was like, is it NFTs? Is it like so? That's what we're talking about. Like Discord, like, they probably gonna be some NFTs. Then boom, nigga drops a card. Yeah. It still could be some NFTs in the way.
Niggas going NFT crazy, my nigga.
We don't know yet.
You know what I'm saying?
This is their first event. I don't know how they're affording this. All right, let me run through the card.
NFTs and shit, nigga. There's a whole lot of money in that shit. It's just I don't know.
Disaster versus Axino. I've never heard of this person.
Neither have I.
His name is spelled ACZINO. I might not be saying it right. I'm not familiar with you. You might be good. Who knows?
Yeah, I respect you for even saying that word correctly, my nigga.
Geechee Gotti versus Kitchen Clean. I'm not familiar with that person either.
Okay.
But I mean, I think the reason they can get Geechee is because it's in LA.
Okay. I just
Averb versus Pass.
Is this rookies versus vets?
I don't know.
Because I'm trying to notice, like, there's always just
Big T versus Mac Myron.
All right. What are these disastrous cousins? Like who are
Mac Myron? I've heard of. Pass, I think I've seen before. Chef Trev
Pass
versus
by Pass.
Saint.
R.I.P. Lil Saint.
Holmesy the God versus Fate.
You going to church? Like what?
Reverse Lime versus Don Marino.
All right.
I'm sorry. Reverse Live, not Reverse Lime. The font they use in here is
Reverse Live.
Reverse Live.
You mean evil?
Yes, that's his name. Versus Don Marino.
That nigga took a load of Lux Bar his day.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
That nigga said, "Ain't it evil to live backwards?" And that nigga was like, "Oh my god."
Yes, that's exactly what happened,
bro. Now watch life get full circle. And that nigga start killing niggas and somehow get the Loaded Lux battle. That might be the most epic battle of life. While we sitting here making fun of the nigga.
Yeah. So Reverse Live versus Don Marino. Again, this is their first event with this GTX League. It's called the Prelude. Now, so some of these names alone, they got Geechee Averb on the same card. Can't be cheap. I was trying to figure out how were they affording this. The rest of these, they look like they save money for all the other opponents.
I'm about to say, yeah, that might be it. Is they can afford the big day because they got the other person for 5,000.
Yeah, so
easily.
Yeah, but
maybe 1,000.
This is in April. It's on 4/22. So
Pass probably just passed on a fee at all.
So
that's a weird name, Pass.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of name flips. I'll give him that. That nigga gonna have a. I ain't gonna lie. I wonder how a battle rapper chooses his name because I feel like niggas just be like, fuck it. Because one thing you're gonna encounter is like niggas gonna flip the shit out my name. So it's just like there's no point in trying to find something that's unflippable. Niggas gonna find a way.
They gonna do their due diligence to flip your name.
Niggas will break the shit out your name. niggas never got a freaking, don't even have a freaking high school degree. Niggas will English class your shit, my nigga. You know what I mean? And even if there ain't nothing flippable, niggas will acronym your shit crazy. Like they gonna find a way to use your name against you, my nigga. Yeah. So, well, respect to everybody that got them battles, because even though we don't know y'all niggas, I'm gonna assume that y'all have to be doing something right in life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's a nigga battling Geechee Gotti?
His name is, one more time, Kitchen Clean.
Kitchen Clean
with the Q.
Kitchen Clean. Crazy names, but
you can read it.
Crazy names. Crazy.
You couldn't even act like you didn't sound right.
That nigga's name is really Kitchen Clean.
You thought I was lying, nigga?
That nigga's name is really Kitchen Clean. All right. That is wild.
Yeah.
But hey, Kitchen Clean, I'm gonna say you doing something right in life because you got Geechee Gotti. You battling Geechee Gotti, so I can't say shit.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't even if this is your first battle in life. Hey, you doing something right, so shit. Yeah. You know, all I'm just gonna say is I hope y'all come with y'all best shit, because beyond y'all already going against veterans and you don't want to look bad, this is one hell of a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
on the first card for look like a new league, there's gonna be a lot of eyes on that event.
For sure. And niggas like Geechee ain't hurting for a check no more. That nigga's judging shit now. Mm-hmm. And you gotta be an ill nigga to be judging shit and still active. You know what I'm saying? Like Swave 7 judging shit, but he does podcasts. Like he may battle from time to time, but I don't think niggas can really consider him like actively trying to be the crown.
Loso was a judge on the other one.
How?
Don't you do that, nigga?
No, No disrespect to Loso. I just feel like I just always I feel like just the battles I keep seeing of Loso, he's always getting his ass whooped. Like he's just
Loso was a battle on the None Snake Eyes battle. Yeah, he was a judge.
he got his ass whooped. I thought some
He was a judge. He wasn't even in that battle.
Did he judge correctly, my nigga?
He voted the Snake Eyes won. Yeah.
I really feel like the only time the most impressive thing I've heard from him was when he battled Arsenal, and we was like, "Who is this nigga? Smack, who is this nigga?"
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I have not been impressed, and it makes it even worse because he's a Christian rapper, so I'm like looking for him to be like, "Oh," and I realize I feel like I like everybody in this clique except for him. Like he's the weakest link. Goodbye.
Damn.
Respectfully.
Damn. All right. Well, hopefully you and him can come to a resolution.
Nigga, Twerk showed up for his battle, my nigga. Like, Twerk is choking on all these other battles. You know what I'm saying? He's no showing other shits. But for Loso, he was like, "Oh, give me that." That nigga, Chris Brown, that nigga in more ways than one. Okay, let me stop because I feel like watch Loso be like one of the few people we can get like connected with. And he's gonna be like, so
he is from Florida,
so he's gonna be like, what was this shit you were saying? Yeah, nigga, I'm never doing your podcast. Or you gonna fuck around and come here and be friendly and be like, yeah. So now that I'm here,
you saying he gonna pull a Russ?
I was just about to say that. I was like, he gonna come here and be like Russ and be like, I just want to tell you to your face. Now he might pull a Vic Mensa. I just want to tell you to your face that you's a bitch. And I'm gonna be so like caught off guard and be like. I'm like, oh my!
And all you're gonna do, you're gonna pull a whole academics. In what sense? Called you a bitch. What you mean? In what sense?
It's gonna be the wildest shit. 'Cause it might be one of the few times where I'm gonna really wonder. I'm like, all right, so do I be a man or do I get good content? I don't know. Which one is it?
It's tricky.
Yeah,
it's a difficult line to walk.
For sure. It's like, all right, like the only one that's really been able to do that shit good is like Charlemagne, because like he can still somewhat not look like a bitch, but like also be like, I'm not gonna be tough neither. Mm-hmm. But we gonna get this content. Yeah. You feel me? But yeah.
All right, speaking of content, URL hitting us with content next weekend, Resolution 2. Mm-hmm. So far, I only see 3 battles on this card. That might be more, but 3 battles is fine with me.
I'm about to say, yeah, we ain't never mad at that.
Easy to Block Captain versus Averb.
Slaughterhouse.
Oh, yes, that's a 30 for Easy.
Mm-hmm.
30.
For sure. We're gonna eat that nigga like spinach.
DNA versus Hollow the Dime.
Again?
Yes.
They battled like recently, no? Wasn't it just like a few months ago?
I think you're thinking about Hollow versus K-Shine.
Maybe. I guess so. You know what it is? I feel like didn't they have like a Oh, you know what? No, I'm thinking about other niggas that DNA be having like backstories with, but still. I think I've been seeing, you know, like little subliminals being thrown back and forth, you know, through videos and interviews and shit. So okay, it makes sense.
Charlie Clips versus Lu Castro.
With that, I'm with seeing that. It's gonna be a funny battle, entertaining. I'm not even gonna say funny because I feel like that's gonna be the time. That's gonna be one of the shits. Is funny niggas get together and be like, all right, they're gonna expect me to be funny, so let me not be funny.
Yeah, that one's actually the headline.
But it's gonna be entertaining. I'll tell you that. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna depend on Lu Castro showing up because I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like he hasn't been bad, but I feel like I've been cutting him slack because I like him. Mm-hmm. The last few battles haven't been the greatest, and I feel like he could do a lot better. So I'm looking for him to like step his shit back up to where I put him and where I want him to stay. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because there'd be other niggas I'm hard on, but Lu Castro I give him passes and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would like to see that.
So yeah, so far, like I said, I've only seen 3 battles announced for this event. If it is just 3, that's excellent. We will watch the shit out those 3.
I'm about to say, we're cool with that. We are cool with that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's next weekend, the 26th. I'll be watching it.
Cause I'll tell you what, I ain't going to no smack event until they have chairs, my nigga. They be there so long. I am fat, my nigga. My feet have a battery life of hour and a half tops before I start becoming a diva and my feet hurt, nigga.
I saw a nigga on Twitter post the daylight battle again, the battle against Tay-Rock. Niggas was like, man, see how they can get through this shit when ain't no crowds around. And I saw the tweet. I was like, nigga, I've been saying I don't like crowds. I was like, battles just niggas can get through their shit and flow better without crowds. like the Daylight and Tay-Rock battle wouldn't have worked with a crowd because Daylight's rounds were so specifically written without the gaps and spaces in them because it was meant to flow together because he knew it wasn't no crowd to throw him off.
For sure, for sure.
Nigga have to write differently to add pauses for crowds. I feel like
that shit was perfect because like. And like I said, I'm on here and documented as saying like I didn't like it at first, but it became an acquired taste. Like I definitely like it and I kind of prefer it.
I'm over that crowd shit.
You know what I'm saying? I like little crowds because it's just enough to get a reaction, but not enough that niggas got to freaking crowd surf and freaking be like, oh, and pushing the battle rapper and shit. And
niggas run their bars back 4 times.
Yeah, then niggas be fucking around forgetting they shit when they're on fire and shit. Like. I like small crowds, you know what I mean? So, but you know, it is what it is because battle rap is also a business. So you know, when it's small rooms, I be wondering. I'm like, all right, well, how did niggas recoup this shit? Because I know he cost this and he cost that, and that's a small room. So I'm like, what did nigga? Was they just charging like $500 a ticket? Which they could be.
It might.
I've heard the battle rap events are pretty expensive. You know what I mean?
But that's it for the hip hop shenanigans this week. So. That was the news. All battle rap news this week too. We have no mainstream foolishness, which, I mean, that's a good thing on a battle rap show.
I'll keep it that way.
So, we can get into this week's battle. We mentioned Midnight Madness earlier, and we chose to do another Midnight Madness battle.
Word.
Lu Castro versus Big T.
Chosen by me. You feel me?
Yes, because I wanted to do the J2 battle. J2 versus Bad News.
Yeah, and we'll get to that one. I just like with it being Lu Castro, which you know this is a podcast that supports Lu Castro.
Yes, we do.
And with it being Big T, I literally been having a question. I was like, where's Big T been at? Because like, you know what I'm saying? He was definitely one of the well respected battlers at one time. Battle rap is only getting bigger. It's only getting more money involved, and it's kind of weird to like disappear during them times because I'm like, do you not like money, my nigga? So it's like, you know, and you know he's lost weight, which you know support for that always. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. You know what I mean? And even with the battle we had when he was going against, I don't want to say the local nigga, but the nigga who was that dude that he battled?
I can't remember.
In that Airbnb.
But I've seen him. Is that Pass? No, that's not Pass. That's somebody else.
But yeah, when we saw the battle we reviewed before with Big T, is like, you know, it showed that like, all right, so he may not be top tier, but he definitely still got it and it's still fire, and he casually
Gage.
Yeah. He casually is out here still like good. So, you know, I was like, I just want to see like, yo, he still got it. Like, what's going on with Big T? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause his battles are damn near far in between. It's even weirder too, cause this is an era. It's so much shit has changed from like when, you know, them niggas was top tier. Like, there's more money now. There's much more mainstream, more events, a lot more battles. Niggas is battling more often now. You know what I'm saying? So, I just be having questions, but you know, yeah.
Well, did this battle answer your questions?
Yeah, not in a good way. Because while it was a good battle, I did expect more from one side, and we'll get into that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Lu Castro and Big T, you know what I'm saying? The beautiful Remy Ma in the background. And I will always say the beautiful Remy Ma. Nigga, my girl knows that I will say the beautiful Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying? Why? Papoose, my nigga. Shout out to you. For real.
Okay.
Black love, my nigga. You know what I mean? But good like vibes, good event, good you know, good event so far, I'll say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we watched 2 of them.
Yeah, good shit. I hope it doesn't end from Sue Surfer and Jack Boy Maine having problems. But yeah, Lu Castro went first in the first round.
Yes, he did.
And I'll definitely say I was impressed. I almost felt like Lu Castro was back.
It was a good first round.
It was a good first. That was the Lu Castro I've been missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a good Lu. You know what I'm saying? Like, in some other battles, he's had some chokes. He's had some not as great performances. Good performances, but I was impressed when I met the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But yeah, that's the Lu Castro I wanted to see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That was a great Lu Castro first round.
For sure.
And I was like, all right, this nigga, he had the room.
Yeah.
His punchlines was hitting.
Yeah.
Everything was good about it. I was like, all right. I don't know how Big T going handle a nigga who came out the gate swinging. And I feel like Big T's first round was really good.
Yeah, it definitely was really good. He kept up. I was like, okay, this is gearing up to be a good battle. You know what I'm saying? It was even with his shit like you know how we said when Chili Jones went against Real Sick, it's like, all right, we can see somebody that's on fire and young and doing this thing, and then when we have a veteran, it's like it's still fire, but it's like fire in a different way. Like it's just
Big T's style is really different.
Yeah.
But people still like it. Like I didn't know if it would work in that room, but I feel like because Big T's been around so long, he's so established that people respect his style.
Yeah, and
like his style is like really wordplay oriented.
Yeah,
he will repeat the same word different ways, and it'll be a different bar every time. And niggas expect that from him.
Yeah, he'll find a way to make it work in the room too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's almost like a slow it down. I just dissed you, or you know what I'm saying, but without slowing it down.
Yeah, he would just say it again. But like, oh yeah, it is different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I see what you did there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it was a good first round from both of them.
Yeah,
and then Lu went again for the second round. Also a good round. Of course, the energy went down a little bit.
His second was as good as his first.
It was definitely not as good as his first.
Oh, okay,
definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, definitely not. It was a good second, but it definitely wasn't that first. That first was on fire. You know what I'm saying? Now Big T second. What the fuck happened? Okay. First, big fall off, my nigga.
The first line I wrote down about when I was taking notes was the Nicki line got niggas dead. So this nigga is like his second sentence in the whole second round.
Loose booty.
He said this loose booty nigga like Nicki Minaj and Anaconda. And niggas kept signs like pause and be like, whoa, every time he said lose booty.
Niggas AO'd the shit out of it.
Hey, niggas was like, and it was so bad at like, yo, chill, bro. Let him rap, yo, like, chill. And then we came out chill. And Big T kept repeating it because he knew niggas didn't like it.
You heard the nigga, when he said it the second time, you heard a nigga be like, so you gonna run it back?
Yeah, stop.
The nigga said, so you gonna say it again?
That's the funniest part.
That shit was hilarious, my nigga.
He believed in his bar, bro. He gonna say that shit again. Bro. It was the same way as and tell Cassidy. It was the same energy. Said, I'm gonna keep saying this bar, nigga.
That shit was funny as hell, bro. That shit was funny as hell. It almost like he lost the room after that shit, though. Because niggas even laughed. He was like, loose booty. Niggas cracked up after that shit, bro. That shit was crazy. I think even Lu started talking. He was like, bro, don't do that to me. But he's like, my bad, brother. That shit was just crazy. Loose booty.
Loose booty ass nigga like Nicki in the Anaconda video.
I feel like it just made it worse. So like, cause I feel like when you think about it, the bar's not even that bad, but just
it wasn't bad. But
when niggas decided
the setup niggas didn't like.
Yeah, when niggas decided to react to it, and then you just decided to commit to the loose booty, like
it was like that. The third time he said it slow too.
Yeah,
he said,
loose booty. Bro, that shit was different, and then it was just a rough ride from there. Like,
oh yeah, and then after that, he started to rap it. Niggas wasn't caring. Yeah. Then I feel like once the energy died, he started stumbling. Like he was losing it.
Yeah, he wasn't used to that shit. Because even the best niggas can get tripped up when you don't got the room no more. And when you see niggas ain't fucking with you, it's just like damn. Because he even had some decent lines in there too.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad round.
Niggas didn't care because the energy was going. Like even the freaking y'all see bro lick. I see bro as a lick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dyslexic. That was a good ass bar.
Was wearing a hoodie that said
brolic.
I liked it. I thought it was a cool hoodie. I'm assuming that's his gear because I ain't never seen close to the hoodie to say brolic.
He is wild strong.
Yeah, like that's what I assume. I was like, if that's his like merchandise, that's a cool hoodie. I'd wear that.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he ain't say this shit in a minute neither.
A wild strong.
Yeah, I feel like I ain't heard him say this shit in a minute.
Yeah, maybe he wait until he string together some battles again before he's bringing back his tag because he ain't even say a big dog.
Yeah, he ain't say that shit in a minute neither. So I don't know if he just he trying to get back in the groove of things before he bring his slogans back, or maybe he's trying to switch it up, find something better. Yeah. Maybe you feel like you already ran its course with them shits.
Sometimes
who knows?
Some niggas they do run through their slogans quicker than other niggas. Like some niggas they'll keep saying slogans forever. Other niggas they'll be trying to find new ones. I'll be like, all right, nigga. Yeah,
because he don't want to be saying he's still strapped in, and then niggas be like, all right, but that strapped in was just a regular bar. Like it wasn't even all that great.
I mean, Surf strapped in all 3 rounds in one battle.
Surf?
I'm sorry. Twerk? I'm going to say twerk.
Oh.
Surf never said that.
I think
Twerk said he was strapped in all 3 rounds at one battle. I was like, this is a lot of straps.
Yeah, I think there was one battle where he was strapped in 3 times in one round, and each time it was just like it was a regular bar. It wasn't really something amazing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was, so Big T. When we get to the third, you know, Lu Castro pretty much was wrapping it up. Knew he had the win at this point, and I felt him because
he was getting good crowd reactions. He had some good punchlines again.
That third was a good round.
Was almost as good as his first.
I feel like it was definitely better than the second.
I don't know. Better than the second. I would say it was almost as good as the first. The second clearly was the worst round.
Maybe bar wise, it was probably as good because like I feel like just in the first round he just had the crowd, like the crowd was ready for a battle, so they was really, you know what I'm saying? Because I think even with Big T, I feel like his shit was good, but there were I feel like he had some gas. He had some gas on him in the first round. It was good, but it had some gas on it. I think niggas was just excited to see Big T.
Do you think it ran out by the third?
By the third,
his third wasn't bad.
His third, he kind of got it back a little bit, but I think there were some stumbles. There was some stumbles. Was it some stumbles on the third?
They was mainly all in the second.
Yeah, well, in the third, I feel like he was coming. He was getting it back a little bit.
Wasn't the same in the third. His energy wasn't the same, but
yeah. He was fighting back, but you know he had clearly caught a nice haymaker.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean?
He did.
He's basically me in UFC after the second round. You know what I'm saying? I still got some fight in me, but these punches ain't coming as fast as they used to.
Yeah, you just be out there just swinging like Lu's booty.
And a Nicki Minaj, and nigga was so committed to loose booty, bro. Like that nigga was I've never seen a nigga be so committed to loose booty before. That shit was crazy. And then the fact you all different flavors of ayo pause in the room. Like I wouldn't let that shit go. I ain't gonna he knocked himself out of the box on that one because he tried to commit, bro.
That one bar is why he lost.
Yes, my nigga. That loose booty kicked his ass, my nigga. Like that shit was, boy. He was doing all right until loose booty came, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The second sentence of that whole rap.
It literally was the second bar. Loose booty, and niggas just like, hey, yo, whoa. But yeah, like it was a cool night for Big T. He wasn't bad. Just that second was a movie.
Yeah. So then they went to the judges. All the judges pretty much gave it to Lu 2-1.
It was a Big T in the first, Lu in the second, and Lu in the third.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I agree.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean? Except for Geechee. Geechee was just like Lu.
Yeah, that's all he had to say. He
was
do a breakdown. It was just Lu.
That nigga Geechee too cool, my nigga. Like, I fuck with Geechee, bro. That nigga just too cool. Like, that's the nigga I think I fuck with, like, in battle rap, outside battle rap. This is a good street nigga. Just
Geechee's a really silly guy too. I don't know if you ain't seen it. He be on Twitter trolling white people in Twitter spaces. He be going into like therapist Twitter spaces and just pretending to be somebody else. You ain't never seen, bro. You just hilarious on Twitter. He like him and all about rap kept trolling this white therapist dude. Like they be pulling up on his Twitter spaces and Geechee would just be like, "Yeah, man, I'm just feeling real bad, feeling like I want to hurt people, man." And the therapist be like trying to talk to him, like, "Hey, man, we're trying to help you." They're like, "Yeah, I understand. I don't know, man. I'm just going through it right now." And then I never get a clip. This lady was like, "Yeah," and a lady started talking. He's like, "Shut up, bitch! When nobody talking to you, you trying to help me right now?" Like, bro, Geechee's real funny, dog. And I've seen them prank call niggas before. Like,
he just fucking kid.
Funny,
yeah, shout out to Geechee Gotti, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, Big Lu, you know what I'm saying? Big T, big battle. Big loose booty. Big T, that second was some bullshit for that, bro. Like, yeah, let that be a lesson, my nigga. Leave the loose booties alone, my nigga. God damn. And especially, I think, were they in the Bronx? Was that event in the Bronx?
I don't know where that was.
It felt like it was probably New York related because niggas Niggas in New York is very pause heavy, my nigga. You say some pause shit, like you better know how to deliver that shit, or niggas will be like, hey yo, whoa, whoa, like, bruh. Only nigga that can get away with saying some suspect shit is the Byron nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He would have got away with it. I bet you Big T would get away with it if he would have said something like, you know my body, and they would have all acted like that. That made way more sense.
Nah, they wouldn't, because you know my body after loose booty is crazy, my nigga.
Just saying you know my body alone is crazy in my opinion.
It is, but niggas, you know what happens?
Niggas be saying, you know how I get it off?
I'm learning that, like,
would that have been better if you would say, you know how I get it off? Would that have been better?
Big T can say some shit like that, but he got to shoot somebody in the face in front of people.
Because all them phrases be sounding crazy to me as a Southern nigga.
They do, but it's just, I just learned that you can do wild shit when you really tough. Like, when you are really tough, niggas, that's why all the woo niggas and them woo walking and all that weird dance shit that niggas do, like, that shit, I remember y'all niggas was not fucking with it at first. Now niggas is cool with it. Why? Because niggas in Brooklyn and the Bronx is shooting each other the fuck up and dissing each other, smoking on each other's dead ops, and while dancing crazy in videos, my nigga, bouncing around and doing twirls and shit. Like, but hey, if you do all that shit, but you'll still shoot somebody in the face, then niggas gonna be like, all right, shit, let the nigga. I mean, shit, you already forgot the other nigga, pussy. Y'all forgot who the fuck I was. Like, that nigga bounced his ass. Like, that nigga was loose booty. My nigga. Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I never knew a nigga name, bro. I ain't even seen a City Girls move like that. Like, that nigga had knees like Megan, my nigga. That nigga had different knees to do that shit. But hey, I guess that nigga was straight out of jail. So when niggas are really tough, niggas be like, hey, that I wouldn't do that shit. But hey, go let that nigga go.
Did you write down bars this week?
No, I didn't.
All right, cool. We ain't got no scores because this battle is already judged. Yeah, so our opinion doesn't really matter.
Yeah, these battles being judged, we probably ain't gonna put no scores because ain't no need, ain't no point. You know what I'm saying? I would have wrote down some bars, but you know we were trying to get this done at a certain time and shit. So you know, maybe the next one will have bars. You know.
But I at least have an artist of the week. This is a segment where I have an artist that I picked that I've listened to all week. I don't know if Quan's going to be a part of this segment because he acts like he never remembers.
I don't like this nigga.
We have this segment.
This nigga been very subliminally disrespectful, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
We haven't changed our format in a very long time. For some reason, this nigga always forgets that we do artist of the week. It's almost like he has selective memory or something because ain't shit changed.
First of all, man,
every week
I got artist of the week, my nigga.
You can go first then.
All right, I'm gonna go first, nigga. My first artist of the week is Gunna. I took a chance to listen to that album. I'm gonna give him artist of the week, even though, you know, the album was cool.
You don't even like the album, but he's the artist of the week?
That album was cool. It was cool. I was trying to give it a chance because I think I've just understood that Gunna's one of the people that, like, I may not like everything he does, but I'm never gonna, like, he definitely got joints that I like. Mm-hmm. I like Gunna. Mm-hmm. I'm just probably not gonna like everything he does. You know what I'm saying? I don't
like Gunna. That's why I don't listen to Gunna. I don't talk bad about that man. I don't mention. I don't listen to his stuff.
There's definitely joints I like from Gunna. He definitely has a bunch of joints here and there. You know, even some features. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a good artist. Just when it comes to his solo projects, sometimes I'm not really impressed most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like Drip or Drown. Since Drip or Drown Volume 2, I really haven't liked the whole project. I've liked Drip or Drown Volume 2. I like that project. That's a good project. I think he was on fire with that one. You know what I'm saying? But he still got joints here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fucking with Pushing P, you know, Pussy Power, all them shits. Them shits is fire joints. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Another one, because I always have more than one because, you know, fuck rules. You know what I mean? I've been listening to a little bit of Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Getting to my Rick Ross bag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just diving into them album cuts that are fire, you know what I'm saying, that got Rick Ross's respect in the game. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He was definitely one of the artists that made it important to have a good album. You know what I'm saying? And that means something because we were definitely going into an age where it was all about singles, but Rick Ross was like, you know what? I'm gonna have the singles. Don't worry, I'm gonna have the singles. But this album though, you feel me? Hey yo, Justice League. Hey yo, Credibles. Hey yo, Lex Luger. You know what I mean? Shit, sometimes Just Blaze, like, oh, I'm gonna get these beats.
Yeah. Always had a great ear.
Always had a great ear. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, nigga, you don't even gotta check none of the albums. Just go Rick Ross, Maybach Music. You know what I'm saying? Just that series alone. Like it went from just good beats to like these are musical production. By the third one, I was like, this is a musical masterpiece, my nigga. He is rapping on a musical masterpiece, my nigga. Like I just imagine, I was like, I could literally take this instrumental, like I could be around my auntie and uncle. Like I'd be around white folks and just play this and they'll be like, this sounds amazing. Oh, you created this? Dope.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But if I play BMF, the beat for BMF, they're gonna be like, it's so aggressive. Why is it so mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, Rick Ross, man. And ESTG, just for the fuck of it. Because I fuck with ESTG. Mark my words, bro. I'm claiming it. I feel like if not this year, next year, he's gonna be like the next Lil Baby. And I'm not just saying that because like he's already cool with Lil Baby and shit, but I'm saying like on the sense of like niggas started out good and it's just getting better for no reason. Like he don't even need to get better and he's getting better. Like that nigga, it's to the point that nigga on features now, like I don't know what it is. I feel like when he's on his own shit, he's relaxed. But when he's on features, I don't know if the ops just did some bullshit on the block and he's just like, oh, them niggas, okay. Let me talk about the time I smoked they mans, my nigga. Like his features is crazy. Killing tracks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ESTG. This is a podcast that fucks with you. I know we talk about battle rap, but this is definitely a podcast that fucks with you.
Yeah.
And I've been fucking with you since the beginning. Since that joint you had with Icewear Vezzo and Payroll Giovanni, that's the first time I got put on to you. Since then, I ain't even heard a weak verse yet. And that is saying something. And when I say that, I mean like going in your back catalog, new joints. I ain't heard a weak verse yet. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Damn.
For sure, for sure.
Mars of the week is G Herbo. That's it.
Who run it?
So, I think we had a great episode. Thank y'all for tuning in this long. If you've been here this long, make sure you go ahead and like the video. You know what I'm saying? It's like an attendance. You know, we got to make sure you're here.
Word.
Then, make sure to follow Quan on all his socials. Quan, what are your socials?
You can find me at SAYQUAND on your social media platforms. Never on Facebook, sometimes on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me liking Arterial Stovers. Arterial Stovers. See, I know I was going to mess it up. Arterial Stovers posts from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead and look. Nigga, I liked it.
I already saw that you liked it because you fake. Kid.
I always wanted to say something too. I was like, yo, Arterial Stover, he gonna know exactly when we're recording this because I definitely liked it on the podcast.
No, I already do. Because I'm tagged in it too. So I get notification when somebody likes it. So I already knew you liked it. Ass face. Like, duh, nigga. You thought I didn't know?
If we had graphics, it would say rainbow right here. Exposed, my nigga. Exposed like a motherfucker, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, catch me.
Tweets from time to time. You like what? What you mean?
I'm gonna go down the line and just try to find shit he said that I somewhat agree with and just start liking them shit. Just for no reason. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Why this nigga on my shit just liking random shit? It's gonna be a fucking a random ass tweet too. Be like, yeah, peanut butter sandwiches, fire. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, and you can catch me on BeatStars. I sell beats. You know what I'm saying? At SAYQUAN.beatstars.com. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. Check on my beat store. Shoot, you ain't even got to buy another. If you just want to take some listens, you know what I'm saying? It motivates me even just to see that I'm getting listens from month to month. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start trying to upload again. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through a journey in life, trying to be more productive. And the thing that sucks about being more productive is I used to have all the time in the world to make time for my beats and upload them and shit. Now I be making them and shit because I got some artist connections, but sometimes I don't be having the time to like actually upload them because, you know, when you're uploading shit, you gotta upload shit at certain times. You know, I would love to just get off this podcast and then upload right now, but sometimes it don't work like that. You know what I mean? I thought I gotta find like one of them apps that can upload something on Instagram at a certain time because everything else I can pre-time it. You know, YouTube, BeatStars, I can pre-time it and be like, okay, 10 o'clock a.m., do that. But Instagram, I feel like, Instagram and TikTok, I feel like I gotta be like there to do it.
Nah, TikTok, you could put stuff in drafts.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but if you put it in drafts, I could be like, okay, but in post at 10.
I ain't never tried. I always make stuff in the moment.
That's some shit I gotta find, you know what I'm saying? If y'all know anything like that, you know what I'm saying, post it in the comments or, you know, hit me up on my socials, you know what I mean, at SAYQU, I spelled it right? SAYQUAND, you know what I mean? I'm always on Instagram, I'm always there, so holla at me, you know what I mean? Where can they find you at, Bloody?
All my socials are the same at not Bloodbath.
No vowels.
Just in the O and the not. Other than that, there's no vowels.
Because he's from the O.
I'm not.
He took her to the O.
I didn't.
We all know you used to gangbang in a past life, bro. We're going to leave it at that. No,
that's going to do it for this week's episode of Hold It Down Podcast, y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to tell a friend and tell a friend.
And tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
Remember the South going to hold it down.
Leave the streets, Kev. It's okay.